Right, so we'll continue with the roundup sessions and we'll talk about some of the application areas. One by one we'll talk about it. Let's start by talking about customer satisfaction. See, what I mean by application areas is any market research study will involve either a questionnaire or a discussion guide. Any market research study will involve deciding what kind of sampling method we are going to use. Any market research study will involve deciding the sample size. So what we learned in sample size determination, what we learned in questionnaire design, what we learned in discussion guide writing, qualitative research will apply to all the different situations in market research. But 80% of market research studies can be classified into one or the other standard kinds of MR. And those standard kinds of MR are, it could be assessing health of a brand, or it could be customer satisfaction study, or it could be employee satisfaction study, or it could be new product testing, or it could be new concept testing. Now, the same principles of questionnaire design apply. But what do we measure? There is a certain logic to this, certain protocol to this. Marketing experts and market research experts have combined to say, if we are testing a new concept, we should ask the following questions. If we are doing a customer satisfaction study, we should ask the following questions. So that is based on strong marketing theory. In that whiteboard there are about 14 active projects that we are doing right now. Of those 14 active projects, every one of them, in fact yes, every single one of them can be classified as either a concept test or a consumer decision research, consumer decision journey, or as a brand health study, or as a brand, there are 2-3 brand health studies actually that you can see there, or there is a concept, another concept test, there's a customer satisfaction study as well. Right? So, if you understand the concepts that go into this, it makes it easier to apply market research in practice. So, which is why we have talked about brand health, we talked about customer sat, and each of these studies in depth. We'll just do a quick round of each of these topics now. So, let's talk about customer satisfaction studies. In customer satisfaction studies, there are basically, normally, most research people and most marketing people will divide the questionnaire into 3 parts. The first part is evaluation. Evaluation is actually finding out what the situation is today. Is it good or is it bad? The second part, actually the second broad part is diagnostic. Within diagnostic, we have actually 2 parts. One is open-ended and one is closed-ended. Okay? Now, in evaluation, there are 3 main questions that we ask. How satisfied are you? Second, will you recommend? Third, will you yourself come back and buy again? Right? Now, the easiest way to do a roundup of this is do a live example. So, since you all are students and you're studying in a business school, right?
Yes.
Okay, you have to be louder. Would you like this? Where is it? Oops, I haven't put it either. I'm sure my voice is loud enough, so yes, you will please answer into this. Okay, is it coming? Right. Now tell me, I'm not going to ask you your name, I'm not going to ask you your business school because it is supposed to be confidential, right? Customers, any market research survey, if I have not mentioned it before, I'll mention it again now. Any market research study is done under conditions of anonymity. The name of the respondent is never shared back with a marketing company. especially in customer satisfaction and employee satisfaction, because employee satisfaction, the management will decide to, search out that employee and punish that employee if they give negative feedback. They should have the freedom to give, frank feedback. So please be frank. Are you in first year or second year?
I've completed my first year.
You have completed your first year. Okay. How satisfied are you on the whole, keeping everything in mind? You joined business school with some expectations. Keeping those expectations in mind, how satisfied are you? And I will ask you on a scale of 1 to 5, where 1 means you are very dissatisfied and 5 means you are very satisfied. You can give any mark from 1 to 5. Only round numbers, please. No 1.5 set.
I'll rate it as 3.
3. Your response is 3. Now, given an opportunity, supposing you were to go back 1 year and you were still searching about which school, business school to join, how likely are you to join this school? Again, on a 1 to 5, where 1 means you will definitely not choose this school, 5 means you will definitely choose this school, any number in between.
3.
3. Fine. If you have a younger brother or sister or a younger cousin whom you're very fond of, right? How likely are you to recommend this business school to them? Here, please use a scale 0 to 10, where 0 means you'll definitely not recommend. 10 means you will definitely recommend.
I'll choose 2 or 3.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, you're in the middle in the first 2, but here you're negative. Is that right?
Yes.
You've thought about that. You're not confused about the scale.
No.
Okay, cool. So, why 3 is your level of satisfaction? So, I'm now going to ask you an open-ended question. Why are you not satisfied? Why are you not giving 4 or 5? Or in the recommend, why will you not recommend this to the younger relative or brother or sister of yours?
Because there are some rules and regulations which I feel like they are not necessary.
Because you feel there are some rules and regulations which are not necessary. Okay. Any other reasons?
The infrastructure and the curriculum does matter for a big school. So
that's not good here.
It's not like up to the mark which I have expected.
Infrastructure and curriculum. Okay. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Can you tell me what are these rules and regulations which you have a problem with? Please don't worry about is it right or wrong. It's your opinion. You're the customer here.
So like there are many restrictions to use certain like we are not allowed to use or take our phones to our classrooms and such rules. And if we have a guardian or someone visiting us, we are not allowed to visit them. Like they're not allowed to come to the hostel or something.
Come inside the hostel, you mean?
Yeah, or inside the campus, it's not allowed.
Your guardian is not allowed inside the campus?
We have to meet them at the gate itself, like at the security.
Okay. Okay.
As per the infrastructure, like there are not proper sitting arrangements, and the seats are most of the time they're broken and stuff. So during exams, we do face some problem there.
Okay.
And for curriculum, sometimes it feels very, it's very hectic and pressurized, and some of the tasks that are given, we feel like it's not necessary to do that, but we have to. And the attendance, it's like we have to have 90%, otherwise we'll be deducting marks.
So that comes here. No? Okay.
That's
Okay, excellent. Now, I will ask you, how satisfied are you with the syllabus? Again, on a scale of 1 to 5.
4.
4. How satisfied are you with the teaching?
4.
How satisfied are you with the extracurricular facilities?
I'll give it a 4.
4. You stay in the hostel?
Yes.
How satisfied are you with the hostel facilities?
I'll give it a 3.
Okay. How is the food?
4.
Okay. How are the placements?
Placements, I'll give it 4.
Okay. That's it, I'm done. So, this is how a customer satisfaction interview works. Okay? Are you able to get a handle of what happened? It's a short interview. This entire interview would have taken us 5 minutes, 7 minutes. I don't know if any of you timed it. Right? A customer satisfaction interview should not be longer than this. But we understood what you overall think. We understood what you think on specific dimensions. We understood why you're unhappy and what changes you want. Okay? One thing in customer satisfaction questionnaire that we should remember is that I asked you some questions here. Is this the complete list of questions related to business school? Not necessarily. So I must draw up the questionnaire very carefully. Whatever dimensions I have under this diagnostic parameters, that should be a complete list. Otherwise, I'll be missing out important information. Right? Got an idea? So we analyze this data and we say what percentage of consumers are satisfied, what percentage of consumers are not satisfied, why are they satisfied, why are they not satisfied. Within that, which specific areas are they satisfied with, which specific areas are they not satisfied. Majority, what are they dissatisfied with. Therefore, what are the things that the company should improve in a big way. Right? And one simple rule of thumb is, in the answer to this overall how satisfied are you question, if more than 10% gives 1 or 2, if more than 10% of your customers are dissatisfied, that's a bad sign for your company. Any company can survive with 5 to 7% customers being dissatisfied. Somebody will always be dissatisfied. But if the number crosses 10%, that's a bit of a worrying sign. Right? Got an understanding of this? Fine. We'll pause here and then go on to the next chapter.